Yo, what's up guys? And today we review new Chinese survival No One Survived. Surprisingly fun game so far, more in depth than I thought it would be. Or to me, so it's like a set of Decay, Daisy, Rust, and 7 Days to Die had a baby that in this game. Jumping into it with a friend, skipping the tutorial and going in blind, at first it was a little rough, but we slowly figured out things and got the crafting, surviving basics and base building down. Played 8 hours of a first session and had a lot of fun exploring to building up ammo for Horde Night. Being early access, we still created bugs here and there, although there were not game-breaking bugs, just minor things like being stuck in ADC speed that can be fixed by hitting shift. For an early access game, the core mechanics were in place, working and running smoothly right from the start. Was it pretty interesting that you have to watch your carbohydrate and protein levels too when it comes to food, adding a layer to the usual survival mechanics we are used to. Another thing we noticed right away is that it's a huge map which could take a wall on food. Thankfully, there is Carl in your repair and use. Speaking of developer interaction, looking on the Steam discussion forum for this game shows that they were responding to a lot of posts about featured to be added, stuff and bugs. For which the dev have responded that they are collecting ideas from the players, working to add the stuff and addressing any bugs that are reported. So it far seems like a solid start within an attentive dev team. It will be interesting to see how the game development pans out from here, and I will definitely update in this review probably from now. So as I said, it basically like a 7 Days to Die, but better in terms of graphics and physics. It Horde Nights, base building, looting, and all that jazz. As for the whole survival thing, you can be the judge for that because that's so much take into consideration. Like for example, your helps. Good water is scarce, especially during the early game, so you really have to be diligent in looting. There's a beach near where you spawn, but do be careful in drinking because you can get a malaria and other health considerations that may affect your character. So yeah, it's really heavy on survival, which I like, but I don't know how about you, so that's why I said you can be the judge for that. As for the other two that I mentioned, the graphics and physics, the graphics looks great and the physics is amazing, especially when you take down a tree or just a psychopath that just destroy house is oddly satisfying, but that do mean that you have to really think about the structural integrity of your build, otherwise it would be just collapse of you. It's very grindy game, but it's very fun and can be addictive. After playing for 40 hours, were some terrible scenes on this game that I haven't corrected. Fixed spawn starting location. If you die so far away from spawn, then be prepared to waste a treat. It means for your walkout from spawn to where you died. Oh yeah, and also be prepared to lose all your mind to die over and over again, just to get the spot where you first died to collect the items and waste more time in the process. The infection. That will be your number one probable cause of death. For whatever dumb reason, I get this 80% of the time on every first hit of zombie. And also you can only get a cure on this raw emerging when you can trade with the same value as a AK, or if you reach it medicine 5, and that can you able to craft one yourself. Hipfire. Hipfire is one of the stupid because if you want to take quick shot on zombie while running away, your character has to stop for a minute to take aim and shoot, like seriously. So despite of the headache and BC, the only silver lining that I have for this one, the building aspect of game, I guess I just discovered that I am an M. You can literally change how much zombie spawn frequency or horde nights and how many zombies will spawn during that horde night, how many materials can spawn and the time interval for the materials to spawn in the options. Regarding about how you died, you lose all skills, you can literally turn off its options, it's called permanent death, you can uncheck the check mark in the options. Those bad reviews that complains about this dumb stuff is literally in the options when you are crafting the world. So thanks for watching guys and bye.